Man, the title of this video is so crazy. I don't even think I can say it. I'm gonna try to say it the best way I can. Welcome back to the channel again. Thank y'all so much for coming over, man. We are back on the Hype Plus channel. This title says, Katt Williams roasts Diddy over 4-year jail sentence. Called him a, I'm gonna just say, booty-taking devil worshiper, but the other word for booty. Oh my goodness, man. I try to brace myself. I'll leave the original video in the description so you guys can check out more and even subscribe, especially if, I have to trim out some words. Because, when Katt Williams get to talking, man, he be saying some stuff or saying some ish, I'll say. So we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Reporting live from Hype's Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm Janaba. Sean Diddy Combs still remains behind bars after he was sentenced to 50 months in prison, or in other words, 4 years and 2 months for sex after a very high-profile trial in July of this year. For many, it would become a debate whether the 4 years Combs would receive was too much or too little. This week, Katt Williams would team up with the 24th anniversary of the Chom Joyner cruise, along with fellow entertainers Neo and October London. And, a part of that, he would finally address Combs' new sentence. For Williams, it appears the sentencing Combs would receive was too little, given all that he has been accused of doing. During his performance, Williams would say,
and we talked about that, right? We talked, oh Lord. We talked about how a lot of people were saying it wasn't enough, and it just wasn't enough that was talked about in the courtroom. That's why they were saying a lot of people probably got some hush money, allegedly. But I've been waiting for him to say something, especially because how he opened up 2024. Let's see if he gonna read this.
They just gave P. Diddy 4 years for taking 27 asses. 4 years. Meanwhile, they tried to give me 4 years for 2 blunts I had no intention of smoking in the first place. 4 years. They don't give a F.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Being an ass-taking devil worshiper is not against the law.
Now, the moment would gain laughs from many on the cruise as they listened in shock as to what Williams had to say. A part of his performance, he would even go on to address his previous jokes about Martin Lawrence and a possible stroke, claiming that he would never diss Lawrence because he's a legend.
This Hype Plus commercial break is sponsored by Aura.
As a hustling mama on the go, every minute counts.
But
did you know not much time is needed for scammers to get key information about you from data brokers online who sell your information to spammers and even make it available to stalkers? See, I remember when I had just wrapped filming a reality show. The new fame was nice, but the attention would increase the amount of unknown calls and emails I received from telemarketers and others. It made me understand I'll have to take new steps in keeping parts of my contacts and my family safe. And that's why I recently joined Aura, a platform meant to fight back and keep me and my family's information private. Aura does the work for you by removing your information that may be available on sites, and they track down data brokers who sell your information online. No more unidentified callers in the middle of a workout. No more random emails when I'm checking for new offers. Aura sends you alerts if your personal info is found on the dark web. And you can receive real-time fraud alerts for credit and banking. You don't have to be a reality TV star or a celeb to protect your family's information. And as a special offer to our Hypers Club family and Hype Plus viewers, you can hit the link below to receive a free 14-day trial to try Aura at aura.com/Hype Plus. Now, let me get back to my mommy time.
Shout out to Aura.
Now, when it comes to the latest around Diddy, the troubled mogul is back in the headlines for appealing his 4-year sentence this week. Diddy's lawyer, Alexander Shapiro, filed a notice on Monday in New York, requesting an appeal of both the conviction and sentence. Diddy continues to claim his innocence, while rumors also circulate of a possible pardon from Donald Trump as another way to avoid serving his full.
Yeah, I was, waiting for that because the way, when news breaks and it comes out, I try to do my best to cover it. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, my DMs, I've said this before, be on fire as far as what is sent to me, whether it's Facebook, Instagram. People send me a lot of things to react to or talk about. And so, I'll watch the videos and try to come up with my own judgment or, analysis. But with the whole Trump possibly pardoning, they made it seem like either it was going to happen like that week, or a decision, like it was going to be either it was going to happen or it wasn't going to happen, but you would know by that week. But they were saying that the White House shut it down. They must have, because I think he low key, hell, probably even high key, he probably was thinking about doing it. But I think the people in the White House got together and was like, yo, like, don't do this. Don't do this. Because it seemed like he was kind of leaning just because he hadn't said no yet. But I guess it ain't going to happen. But we'll see. We'll see what comes of this. Just don't, like I tell people, don't be shocked if you wake up and there's a headline.
Sentence. Now, if you can recall, this isn't the first time we've heard Williams comment about Diddy. Back in September, when Diddy was first arrested, Williams would share his reaction to the news on his Instagram story. He would go on to caption a remade video of New Jack City saying Diddy about to snitch on everybody, implying that Diddy may be looking into cooperating with law enforcement as a way to getting out of his then troubles. We will keep you posted as more develops. Let's talk about it more in the comments below. How do you feel about Katt Williams' latest jokes around Diddy's sentencing? Is he taking things a bit too far? Save the date for the latest news and comedy by subscribing here to our YouTube channel. And if you enjoy content like this, check out hypersclub.com to get a membership to watch full interviews and more original content. And if you have a story you think we should cover, you can send us a message now at hypealerts.com. We're reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Comedy Hot News. I'm John Abba.
All right, so it wasn't a lot there, but when I'll say this, what's very telling is, like, I'm waiting for some comedians, to come out and talk about this stuff on their shows, and then you want to see who doesn't talk about it. Because as much as they may hate to admit it, a lot of these people love going to these parties, because like I said before, when you go to those all white parties, a lot of these people are seeing people they thought they would never meet. They're trying to network. They're trying to, as they call it, shake hands with the elites, and it's like, for them, it's a once in a lifetime type of event where they can meet these people and then try to further their career, whether they're an influencer or someone in sports who's trying to make that next move. Like either they're retiring or they're trying to see what can they do besides sports and play, like, like a spinoff or something like that. So it's like you kind of get it, like the whole networking thing, because people network all the time. It's just, we know what be going on behind closed doors. And all I can say is, like, whenever you go to an event where you have to sign NDAs and no cell phones and stuff like that, because it's like, I know people be like, I got an idea, I just want to share this with you. I don't want no one else stealing this idea or this or this or that. They could easily just kind of go off to the side, go off to the side and have these conversations, go somewhere a little more private and stuff like that. But they don't be wanting to show and leak nothing like that, So we all know And this ain't no allegedly. You know, these parties be a little can get a little wicked and wild, you know. But I don't know. As far as just going back to Diddy's jail sentence, it is what it is. It's not like we can all get together and be like, give him more time. It is what it is, man. You know, still got to see how things are going to play out. You know, allegedly, you know, the whole attack on him in prison or jail or whatever. But Katt Williams is basically saying, like, that is crazy to think about it. Like, they tried to give him the same amount of time for blunts. That's wild. But hey, appreciate y'all coming over. Shout out to Hype Plus for the video. Yeah. Just got to see how the rest of this is going to play out. Is he going to actually do all this time? I don't even know what's happening with the appeal. But all right, peace out.